Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've put up a video, and I think most of my previous videos were from trying out the Atkins diet, form of low carb diet that takes in minimal amounts of carbs. I was in the beginning phase on 20 grams of carbs per day, and besides that eating proteins and mostly fat and vegetables. Well, the diet isn't as many people who just read of it might think it is, but I have to say that you need to do it properly. It's a very strict diet in terms of your body's metabolism, because you need to be on a minimum amount or a max, or not beyond a maximum amount of carbs, otherwise your metabolism will not burn the fat, which you actually want to do, and why many people lose weight, but it will instead burn your carbs. Now, the Atkins diet is okay if you have certain health issues. It can definitely target it, like people who are really obese or have type 2 diabetes, because it does have a positive effect on the way your body uses and manages its insulin. However, for myself, I slowly got off it after a while because it wasn't very family friendly in terms I have a son and my wife, and it's difficult to cook things all the time, and I don't want to feed my child so much meat. And myself, after a while, there was a point where I just listened to my body and it said, okay, you have it and enough meat. But I have to admit, I lost a lot of weight on the diet, around 10 pounds, 15 pounds in 3 weeks or so. So it was a very interesting try for me, and after stopping it, I gained back about 6 pounds, but in terms of my body form, I didn't really go back to having a bigger belly as I had before. But what I learned from it was eating less, because there's one thing that's what I want to share with you right now. It's not about which diet you do, because there's no diet that can benefit everyone the same way. And in the end, nutrition is like everything in life. It has to do with you, what you think and why you eat. Now, there's people, they love one thing and they do it all the time. You love video games, you play video games all the time, and you lose track of your priorities, and that brings you into an imbalance and has a negative effect on you, even on your body and health, and it's not even food. And the same can happen with food. You like certain foods, you eat a lot of them, and you get into an imbalance, and that has a negative effect on you in the end, even in terms of health-wise. And then there's eating because it's fun, or it mellows down certain emotions. I know I had that sometimes, that in a certain mood, if I had an argument, I would eat a lot. I would like to eat sweets or gummy bears, and I would just eat them, and I could think, my thoughts would flow, and I wouldn't even notice that I was actually bench feeding myself for an emotional purpose. So actually going in myself and looking at why I eat and when I eat, I found out that I don't always eat because I'm hungry. And even though it seems I'm hungry, it's not really a hunger in terms of my body needs something. It's more like I want to smoke a cigarette right now. Yeah, your body is also telling you that it's time to smoke a cigarette, but is it really something your body needs? If you read the package, I'm not being obese again. I'm not being biased against smokers or anything. I'm just trying to make a point here that not always if your body wants something, it's really something it needs. It could be just as well a habit, a bad habit. Or you don't want to hear this, but it could be an addiction. Yeah, you can be addicted to certain foods because the center in your brain that's affected by addiction is the same. It could be cocaine, it could be money, Your body does something, it has a certain sensation, and that sensation gives you certain pleasures or impleasures, and people like to strive for the things that give you pleasure. So you can get addicted to making money. Oh yeah, when you have that money and making that money, when you go into a casino, you gamble, you win, that feeling, that emotion, it's the same center. someone going out and sniffing some white stuff, man, he feels so good. It's the same center in the brain. Someone drinking a Coca-Cola on a hot day, ooh, that's nice. It's the same place in the brain. Someone drinking a lemonade or apple juice, but so much that it's like, ooh, I need that. It's the same place. You know, chocolate, same place. Whatever it is in life, it's, you know, an attachment. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Take some time, no matter what diet you're on, what workouts you're doing, and just take 5 minutes a day. Take 2 minutes a day if you don't have 5 minutes. If you have 5 minutes, try and do 10 minutes. Just sit down and think about why you eat the things you eat. Just think about that. Why do you eat the things you eat? And which things should you maybe be eating that you're avoiding to eat or don't eat or should eat more? Or which things should you eat less? And I guarantee you will find out a lot of interesting things about yourself and your habits. And that's what's helped me. I'm not eating as much as I did before. I'm not on any special diet right now. Yeah, I give myself some smoothies. I eat lesser portions. And sometimes I eat more. And then I try to eat a little bit less. I don't try to eat at night when I get up to get my baby milk or something. I would stick in the fridge and use that as a reason to be eating because I had to get him milk. No, I don't anymore. And if I do get hungry, you know what I do? I get myself some fruit. I have a banana, or I have lately I've really been into what is it called? I've been into pomegranates. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you. Try it out and try and replace whichever attachment you find to certain food and food habits with something more healthy that you could say, okay, I want to try this. And for those of you who can't do a lot of sweet things, this still works with you. There are a lot of healthy things out there that you can substitute your bad habits with right now. You know, it's all about changing the way you think. Mind over matter. Because mind and matter are the same things. There's no difference between them. You know, if your mind's moving your body, you know, everything is matter, but matter has a quality. You know, that's taught in the Juan Falun, in the cultivation practice, the spiritual practice called Falun Dafa. You know, mind and body are the same thing. Even people have been arguing about it for centuries. It's one and the same thing, you know. So be the master of your body and just try it out. Let me know what results you had, or I don't know, maybe it didn't work, or maybe you think it's stupid, but I just wanted to share this with you sincerely. Okay, take care and good luck.